I'm Jenny Nichols from MyComputerCareer. My job is to help you master the skills it takes to find the right job and attract the right employers to you. Hopefully you've had a fantastic educational experience with MyComputerCareer and are ready for the workforce. But that's only part of the process. The next step is to actually get hired, and that's what these videos are all about. So let's land that dream job. Today, we're going to be talking about a skill that most people think of first when it comes to getting the right job, going through the job interview process. Are you ready to move forward? First things first, make sure you have your laptop open or something you can take notes with as you go through this video. Let's get started.
When I decided to change careers, the part that made me the most nervous was heading into job interviews. I hated job interviews. I got that sick, scared feeling in the pit of my stomach. But after going through the training with MyComputerCareer, a lot of my anxiety melted away. I felt prepared and confident heading into my interviews. It paid off. And I actually got 3 job offers and had the chance to pick from those employers.
Let's do a quick quiz to see what you know about job interviews. I'll put a statement up on the screen and you tell me if it's true or false. Most interviewers decide whether or not to hire you during the first 5 minutes. Answer: true. Studies show that the first 5 minutes are everything, even before employers have a chance to really get to know you. That's why it's so important to dress professionally, arrive early, but not too early, and master the art of a firm, confident handshake. You can usually tell how the interviewer feels about you based on how they're responding. The answer: false. Every interviewer is different. Some are deliberately warm to everyone, some are deliberately neutral, and some even try to act unimpressed. Even if you feel like you're struggling, stay confident. You're probably doing just fine. It's okay to talk badly about a former employer if you're asked a direct question about it. The answer: false. It's very unprofessional to badmouth or complain about a former employer. Some interviewers will even plant questions specifically designed to get you to talk negatively about a previous position because they want to see how you handle yourself in a sensitive situation. Even if you've had some doozies in the past, and haven't we all, practice how you can put those experiences and companies in the best possible light. Interviewers may test you to verify information on your resume. The answer is true. This is one reason why it's very important to never exaggerate on your resume and to know it backward and forward. Interviewers will be looking for signs that you're not everything you say you are. Don't give them any reason to doubt you.
I look good.
What are you wearing?
What are you doing here?
I'm the person who's about to save you from making a terrible mistake.
Mistake?
A fashion faux pas unlike any the world has ever seen.
Hey now.
Look, you're about to go into a job interview. You have to look like a professional.
Whoa, this is awesome.
There, much better.
But I still love that shirt.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. So what should you wear to a job interview? Remember, you're judged by your attire, so dress like a professional. No running shoes or flip-flops, no t-shirts or shirts with graphics, ironic phrases, offensive language, or grumpy cats. Instead, stick with neutral colors and professional clothes. For men, that means slacks, dress shoes, a button-up shirt, and perhaps a jacket or tie. For women, dress pants or a skirt and a nice blouse, or a professional dress. Style your hair neutrally, remove facial or body piercings, and cover tattoos to avoid distraction. Less is more. Keep your look simple and successful. Create an appearance that would fit into any professional environment.
One of the biggest mistakes I see is people coming to their interviews totally unprepared. Maybe they don't remember my name, even though we've communicated in the past, or they don't really know anything about the position or the company. It makes me wonder how serious the candidate really is about the job when it seems like they didn't do their homework.
During most of this video, we're going to talk about preparation. That's because preparation is the key to feeling relaxed and confident in your interview. To start, think about the basics. Who's interviewing me? Can I spell and pronounce their name? What's their title? How do they fit into the organization? Do I know exactly how to get to where I'm going? I suggest doing a dry run the day before just to make sure you know how to get there, where to park, and where the entrance is. And finally, always plan to arrive in the parking lot 20 minutes early. Arrive in the lobby no more than 10 minutes early. And remember, it is never acceptable to be late. But there's more to preparation than just that. What do you think you're doing?
Killing time before my interview watching TV.
But you're not ready for your interview.
Sure I am. I'm dressed and I still have 30 minutes before I have to head out the door.
But you haven't done any research on the company.
Sure I have. They want a network guy and I'm a network guy. Win-win.
What's their motto or mission statement?
Huh?
How does this position with their company specifically fit into your life goals?
Well,
Why do you even want to work there?
what do you mean? I want a job.
So does everybody else that's interviewing with them. That's not nearly enough to stand out from the crowd.
Oh, so what do I do?
Your research. You have 30 minutes before you need to go, right?
Yeah.
Those 30 minutes can make all the difference in the world. As you're preparing, it's important for you to learn everything you can about the company you're interviewing with. It shows that you're serious about the position, a hard worker, and detail-oriented, all things that prospective employers want in a candidate. Let's go through how to best prepare for your interview. First, head over to either LinkedIn or Glassdoor to get some salary range information. This is an excellent time to note that you never want to ask about salary and benefits in your interview. There will be a time to get those details after you've been offered the position. Instead, be prepared with a friendly but non-committal response if they ask you about salary. Something like, I don't want to price myself out of a position, but through my research, I'm seeing a range of $17 to $23 per hour for this position. That kind of response will work just fine. Second, go back to the company website and check out the job listing. Break the position into technical skills and soft employability skills, like attention to detail and communication. Come prepared with specific examples from your training at MyComputerCareer, as well as your past experiences for how you meet those qualifications. Third, check out future jobs that are well beyond your current skill set. Have them ready for questions like this.
So tell me, Mark, why do you want to work for our company?
Because I see job growth. I was looking at your career page and I see growth opportunities down the line like senior network specialist.
Or even like this.
Tell me about your long-term goals.
That is a great question. Currently, my short-term goal is to earn all my certifications at MyComputerCareer. My long-term goal is to work my way through your company and put myself in a line for a position like the one I saw on your career page, senior network specialist. So my immediate goal is to get this position today, which is why I'm here.
Next, look for a company motto or mission statement. Jot down a few lines that you connect with and take a few notes about additional company details, such as size, company culture, future opportunities, and reviews from current or past employees. Have this information handy in case it comes up. Most employers will ask if you have any questions, so come prepared with them. It's important to ask questions because it shows you're engaged in the process. If you have specific questions about the company or the job, great. If not, here are some standard questions you can prepare. What are 2 attributes that a person must have to succeed in this role? Tell me about the training I'll receive. How are people evaluated on their performance here? And how is this communicated? What are the next steps in your hiring process? Of course, the bulk of the interview isn't the questions you ask them, but the questions they ask you. So let's dive into what to expect.
I can always tell the difference between a candidate who has given some preparation to answering questions and a candidate who hasn't. A prepared candidate is more confident, relaxed, and fluid in their responses, and that reflects well on them, and it shows the kind of preparation they'd bring to a job. Take some time to prepare answers for frequently asked questions. It'll make you stand out in a positive way.
So what are the kinds of questions you should prepare for? Technical questions, the classics such as being asked to share a little bit about yourself, what prompted you to apply for the role, why you think you're a good fit for the position, and how you handle stress. Specific work experiences that demonstrate particular skills, gaps in your employment history, questions if you're switching industries, and maybe even a brain teaser or two. When answering, follow these guidelines. Be honest. Focus on the interviewer, not yourself. Use your responses to show what you're bringing to the company. Directly address any controversial or unpleasant facts that can't be avoided. And answer questions with confidence. Whew, that's a lot. Let's dig in a little more with some specific examples.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've always enjoyed tinkering with computers and electronics, so I decided to make a career out of it. I enrolled in MyComputerCareer about 3 months ago, which has given me the opportunity to validate my skills and knowledge. I challenged myself with my education, and I currently have 3 certifications and am in the process of obtaining several more. I graduate this coming May.
Let's break down what Mark did here. The question, "Tell me a bit about yourself," is very broad. You can easily ramble and get lost with such an open-ended question. But Mark was smart. First, he centered his question on what is relevant to the prospective employer, his history in IT.
Well, I've always enjoyed tinkering with computers and electronics, so I decided to make a career out of it.
Next, he gave a brief summary of his experience. Since he's a career changer, he focused his response about his education at MyComputerCareer.
I enrolled in MyComputerCareer about 3 months ago, which has given me the opportunity to validate my skills and knowledge.
Finally, he tied his past experience to the present and his future goals, to demonstrate his character and his desire to be proactive.
I challenged myself with my education, and I currently have 3 certifications and am in the process of obtaining several more. I graduate this coming May.
Now it's your turn. Take a few minutes to write an answer to this question. Tell me about yourself. Remember to keep in mind what Mark did well. He kept his answers short and to the point. He focused his answers around his relevant IT experience. He gave a brief summary of his experience, and then he tied his past experience to the present and future goals. Pause the video now and write your own response. Check your answer against the criteria. Is it short and to the point? Is it focused around IT? Does it include a brief summary of your experience that ties into your present and future goals? Let's try another common question.
Why do you think you're a good fit for this position?
Because I have all the skills you're looking for. I saw that you're seeking someone with strong technical skills, good organizational skills, and the ability to provide stellar customer service. I believe I'm a great fit because through my education and certification, I've gained the technical skills necessary to succeed in IT, and my past project management experience has helped me develop excellent organizational skills. My experience in retail has prepared me to deliver all-star customer service.
Once again, Mark delivers a fantastic answer. First, he demonstrates his knowledge of the position by mentioning skills that were listed in the job description.
Because I have all the skills you're looking for. I saw that you're seeking someone with strong technical skills, good organizational skills, and the ability to provide stellar customer service.
Then, he tied those skills to his experience.
I believe I'm a great fit because through my education and certification, I've gained the technical skills necessary to succeed in IT, and my past project management experience has helped me develop excellent organizational skills. My experience in retail has prepared me to deliver all-star customer service.
Now you can try. Choose one of the jobs that you've applied for and take a few minutes to answer the question, why are you a good fit for this position? Remember to demonstrate your knowledge of what the employer is looking for, and then tie your experience directly to those skills. Pause the video now and write your response. Check your answer against the criteria. Are you clear on what skills from the job listing you can fill? Do you demonstrate from your answer that you have the experience they're seeking? Okay, let's do one more. There will be times when you'll be asked a question related to specific situations you've encountered on the job. Let's take a look.
Tell me about a time you demonstrated your ability to think on your feet.
While at my previous job, I was promoted to assistant manager. On the first night I closed the store, we had a sudden emergency leak from the faucet. Water began gushing out, endangering our products and equipment. I instructed one employee to unplug the nearby electronics before the water reached them as a precautionary measure, and I had another one start moving paper products on the lower shelves to higher ones. While they did that, I quickly grabbed our store's emergency flip chart and found the best practice for emergency leaks. Based on the instructions, I was able to locate the emergency shutoff valve for the water supply and stop the leak until it could be fixed by a professional. My manager estimated we saved $600 worth of equipment and products.
Here, Mark employs a strategy known as STAR. That is, name the situation you were in, the tasks you performed or delegated in the situation, the action you took to correct the situation, and the results. You can use STAR every time you're asked a question about a specific work situation. Let's listen to Mark again and see if we can pick out each element. First, he describes the situation and the tasks involved.
While at my previous job, I was promoted to assistant manager. On the first night I closed the store, we had a sudden emergency leak from the faucet. Water began gushing out, endangering our products and equipment.
Here, Mark explains the situation very well. He's clear about his role as assistant manager and that his role involved the task of closing the store. He also does a good job describing the crisis that arose on the first night closing the store. What about action? Mark's story is loaded with action.
I instructed one employee to unplug the nearby electronics before the water reached them as a precautionary measure, and I had another one start moving paper products on the lower shelves to higher ones. While they did that, I quickly grabbed our store's emergency flip chart and found the best practice for emergency leaks. Based on the instructions, I was able to locate the emergency shutoff valve for the water supply and stop the leak until it could be fixed by a professional.
Here, Mark shares the very specific things he did. He delegated to an employee to unplug electronics, grabbed the emergency flip chart, and turned off the valve. And what results do those actions have? That's what Mark sums up in the last part of his response.
My manager estimated we saved $600 worth of equipment and products.
Now it's your turn. Use the STAR method to answer the question, tell me about a time when you demonstrated the ability to think on your feet. Remember, STAR stands for situation, task, action, and results. Pause the video and write your response now. How did it go? Did you remember to hit each point of STAR? Situation, task, action, and result? And don't forget, talk up your certifications. Certifications really matter in your interviews. Among other things, they show prospective employers that you're knowledgeable and have specialized IT training, demonstrate your ability to master content, show participation and dedication to your IT education program, which means you're willing and able to commit. Show that you're in IT for the long haul, since you've taken the time to study and are knowledgeable enough to pass the test. They also boost your personal image by showing that you're someone who strives to be your best self and keep up with industry trends. Not only that, some employers will only hire candidates who hold certain certifications. So if you've got them, flaunt them. Are you ready to go in?
I guess so. I got my folder, I've got my extra copies of my resume, I've gone over my responses, but I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Don't worry, you're going to do great.
I hope so.
Just remember to sit up straight, smile, maintain eye contact with your interviewer, and don't be afraid to pause and take a moment to collect your thoughts if you need to.
Mark, we're ready for you.
Wish me luck.
Knock 'em dead. After the interview, it's important to follow up. Always send an electronic thank you immediately following the interview. This means don't leave the interview without asking for a business card so that you have all the current contact information. Then, respect the hiring timeline and be reasonable and patient. Don't reach out multiple times. 1 or 2 follow-ups perhaps, a couple of weeks apart is sufficient. And don't stop your job search just because you've interviewed. Keep treating the job hunt like a full-time job until you get the call that you're hired.
Working with MyComputerCareer helped me feel relaxed, comfortable, and confident in my interview. I had the information, practice, and preparation I needed to go in and land the job.
You can do the same. Let's review everything we've learned together. Take this quiz and test your knowledge. I'll ask a question and then you'll have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? It helps to do a dry run the day before your interview by driving by the location. The answer? True. Doing a dry run the day before gives you a chance to clock drive time, scout the parking situation, and anticipate any potential problems so that you can be sure you arrive on time and ready to go. Which of the following are best practices as you prepare for your interview? A, learn everything you can about the company, especially mission statement and values. B, practice responses to common questions in advance. C, review the job description before going in so that you can reference it in your interview. D, prepare the questions you have for them. Or E, all of the above. The answer is E, all of the above. Preparation is key to feeling relaxed and confident in your job interview. What does the acronym STAR stand for? STAR stands for Situation, Task, Action, Results. And it's a formula you can use to answer questions about specific experiences you've had on the job. Congratulations, you did it. You're ready to ace that job interview with flying colors. Here are your next steps. 1, study the list of interview questions and practice answering them. 2, complete all of your requirements for job placement eligibility. 3, dress professionally for your interview. Take a deep breath, smile, and stay calm. 4, go out there and nail that interview. We can't wait to celebrate with you when you call to let us know you've been hired. From all of us here at My Computer Career, I'm Jenny Nichols, wishing you much success.